Okay, so we got the scope, right? And in fact, you know what? This is too... We could make it wider a little bit, like this, and then chamfer this in this side. Come on. Chamfer it in here and see how we're gonna look. Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. We could actually move it deeper. So GX, move it deeper like this, you see? And make it sharp. Mark sharp. But this will not introduce the bevel, which is actually... I kind of would like a bevel in here though. I'm going back in history. Maybe the bevel is too big. Maybe just a little bit smaller. Something like this, maybe. That's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. Alright. Peachy. So now, what we could do is actually create some indentations in here just for fun. So another cube. As I said, it's going to be a lot of detailing, guys, because it's all about the details, okay? The more time you spend on it and the more careful you are with details, the more awesome your model is going to look. And remember, once you put it on portfolio, you don't have to change it, right? So why not actually do a good job from the start, right? That's my motto. Do a good job from the start so you don't have to redo it. Let's bevel this like this and literally cut it through, okay? Like this. And in fact, you know what? Change my mind. Don't cut it, slash it. So control slash. There we go. And then let's hide this thing, okay? Cut this. And we need some bevels in here, right? So let's drop a bevel, and let's drop a bevel on this one too, okay? And it needs to be an angle and 3 segments. It needs to be an angle and 3 segments. And don't worry about anything yet. What we're gonna do is bring these both to the local view. And what's going on in here? Okay, come on. We do need weighted normals, that's no-brainer. And we do weighted normals in here as well, no-brainer. But we cannot reduce the bevel on this one. So turn off clumping and reduce the bevel to something smaller, like this. And this one is fine actually, although it's a little bit big. See, clumping is pushing those bevels to the maximum, right? And this is not something I want. So something like this will do, you know. And what we can do is actually do something fun with it. So let's apply booleans. Before we do, we need to remove the data and apply this one too. And what we can do is literally introduce some kind of cool lighting in here or something. So we're going to inset it. This isn't going to work. Fine. Let's grab another cube and let's bring it in here. Where is it? Come here, you fat bastard. There we go. And let's make it smaller and bring it in here. And bring it here and GZ and GY and move it to the side and then apply scale, and then we could actually do something like this, or revert this and scale it on Z, and then side view, bring it down here, and then let's actually bevel these ones, although we will need to reapply the scale, and then Control B and do something like this, and then simply cut it or even slash it again. So Control slash, and then what we're gonna do is make this one smaller. So bring it up, right? And this one will require a much smaller bevel because the bevel is too big. So what we're gonna do is draw it at 0.5. There you go. And this one is fine, so we're just gonna move it up and and up and apply it, and the bevel here should be fine. Probably what the problem is now, the lines, right? Or let me see, oh, the bevel is too big, so we could do it at 0.7 maybe, something like this, you know. There you go. And this could go inside, right? So GY and move it inside, yeah. And this is gonna be a light, okay? So I'll move it up here and move it to cutters. See, nice. So we got this light inside, like a diode or something, or LED, whatever. Same here. We could introduce maybe, let me think, something on the top maybe. I have an idea. So let's grab another cube. Those cubes might just keep on dying. GX and bring it in here. Make it smaller. GZ, move it up, and GX, move it in here. GY, and scale it and make it bigger. And this is not in the middle for some weird reason, or this one is not in the middle. Wait. What is going on here? Shift S and to origin, and Shift to cursor. And now let's see. Yeah, this is in the middle. The cursor wasn't in the middle. Jesus, that scared me. All right, fine, because I want everything to be in the middle. Just, you know, I'm built that way. So Control. What I want to do? Apply scale. That's what I want to do. And let's grab these and let's bevel them. And you know what? Let's just Shift D them and 3 times or whatever. Or let's do it differently. Shift D it once. Whoa. Come on. There you go. Shift D X and Shift R. And that will do. Select all. Combine them into one object, and auto smooth, shade smooth, and Control slash, okay? And we're going to move these booleans, all 3 of them, right, to the top, but this is going to be just too much work. So what we're going to do is apply solidify, and before that we need to apply the data. So now I'm going to apply solidify and all the booleans, okay? There's no bevel on this. So now we're going to apply the bevel and go angle 1, 2, 3 and turn off clamping and make it civil. And we can actually make it 0.01 is fine, or maybe 2, maybe 3. So 0.3, there we go. And weighted normals because reasons, right? So, and then this one, we get solidify and boolean, right? So there we go. And bevel, angle, 3 segments, turn off clamp, and let's fix this. There we go. And weighted normals, right? Boom, done. So that's pretty cool. And cutters, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply move this a little bit to the top, like this. Okay, just to give it a little bit of an interest, you see? Yeah, and PG, and PG. So hide this one, 2 cutters, okay? And then we could have a little bit more fun and add some cuts to them. So let's grab a cube and make it really small, as in that small, and really narrow. And move it up and move it here, and well, we could do something like this, SX, and move it in the middle and move it to this side, and Shift D and move it here. You can eyeball it, this is not that important. Combine them together into one, J, and Shift D and X, I mean Y, and literally it doesn't have to be completely even because it's gonna be impossible to say, so it's okay. And you know, Control J is gonna save us a little bit of time, and we can just cut this one. So Control minus. Oh, whoa, not this one. This one, Control minus. There you go. See, that's pretty cool. And we simply apply it. So go to, where is it? Boolean. There we go. and apply it. Now we're done. And the bevel is a little bit too big, so we can just make it smaller by simply going to 0.05 and Bob's your uncle. And then we're just gonna grab this one and put it to cutters, and we're done. So, you know, these tiny notches, right, they really go a long way because they just break this monotony of surface, but they're not really cluttering the scene with a lot of details. Another detail that I want to add is, you know, is here. By the way, guys, I could go like this for 16 hours non-stop, yeah. If you think that a lecture of 30 or 40 minutes is long, then you have no idea what's long, okay? I can model for 16 hours without a break. So now the reason for it is that simply I like it so much that I just don't care about the time. I really don't. I just don't feel it. So be warned. I have no switch off button. Let's select this one, shade smooth, and let's go from the top, right? Now let's make it a little bit narrower, just a teensy bit. Move it somewhere here, and we're gonna mirror it actually because it's a big piece, okay? So Control minus, and it should be peachy. So let's grab this piece and literally move it on top so we can actually see this. It's not deep enough for this bevel, so we need to go a little bit deeper. So GZ and go a little bit deeper, and it's gonna cut inside, not good, which means we're gonna have to change the bevel. So let's go 0.7 maybe, there we go, and let's copy this to the other side. So mirror, mirror on the y-axis, and boom, done. And bring this one to cutters. Nice. Nice. Okay, so, you know, we got something like this, which is cool. Really cool. And I like it. So we're not done with the scope completely yet, but it already looks really cool. I'm thinking this one could be actually beveled. I don't know. Yes, this is gonna be better. You see, that's better. Small details, amazing stuff. How it changes everything, right? This one doesn't have a bevel, I think. Oh yeah, it does. Cool. We're gonna cut a notch in here too. Though the problem here is that, yes, this one. So what we need to do is be careful. So let's grab a cube, make it smaller, and bring it in here. Make it narrower, right? Bring it in here and make it even narrower. So like this, side view, and make it smaller, bring it in here, okay? And let's see how we're gonna be looking. So Control minus, is it the whole through or no? It's perfect, good. So let's grab this cutter, right? Apply scale, and whoops, orthographic sometimes is difficult. Shift G and direction, and you know, bevel these, looking good. So that's what we're gonna be doing, and apply this boolean here, and let's apply this boolean as well. Boolean, bring it up, and we need to fix it, okay? So see, that's just not gonna do. So let's simply draw a line here, C, and we can just draw it this way and drop it and remove this edge because it's gonna be a mess with bevels, and now it's gonna be beautiful shading. Perfect. Nice. Now we're talking. So that's our scope. I think on the top, and I think we should be good. This panel could use a little bit more drama, perhaps some maybe lighting on the buttons. Also, I can see that they're not actually smoothed out, which is a bad idea. So we need to make it, make sure it happens. Now let's grab a cube, and in fact, you know what? Change of plans. Let's grab a cylinder. Let's make it smaller and snap it to this surface. Make it even smaller, right? Bring it in here and make it really small like this, and then we're going to bring it across. Okay, so GY, this is tiny, guys, so don't lose the side of it. You can hold control and snap it in here. You see where this is going, right? So Shift D and move it here and make it even smaller, and Shift D, move it here on Z axis. Okay, so somewhere here. Now let's combine them together or not. Let's see, GY and move it inside. Okay, GY and move it inside. Now we can combine them together because this is a one piece. Now it's separate. Okay, so let's combine them together and let's apply smooth to them, all of them. Come on, auto smooth, auto smooth, auto smooth, and shade smooth. Perfect. And now we're just going to slash it. Okay, so slash this one and slash this one and slash this one. Okay, and now side view, and we're going to have to fix it. So we don't have anything in here, right? So we can literally just apply everything. So remove the data and apply it. Also save it because reasons. And let's see. So we're gonna apply the boolean and deal with the aftermath, which is not too terrible really, because this is just simple stuff. So we can just, you know, draw a line here and draw another one here. You don't have to go all around, it doesn't really matter in this case. And what we're gonna do is add a bevel and another bevel, and we should be fine. And we're gonna move this one inside. Okay, so GY and move it inside like this. It's gonna be our own button. So M cutters, perfect. We can actually even make it a little bit smaller, but move your origin to geometry to make this gap in the middle, so you make it a bit more standing out. So this one again needs some smoothing and auto smooth, and just apply this boolean. Same thing, different day. Apply a bevel, and in fact we don't really need to do anything about it, just leave it like that. Bevel. What we do need to add here is weighted normals actually to fix the shading. So this is going to stretch everything out. Boom. And it's going to just make it look better. So apply, clean the data. Oh, come on, Blender. Clean the data and bevel. Weighted normals too, actually. Why not? Here too. So auto smooth and shade smooth, and apply boolean and bevel. And here we're gonna bevel, apply weighted normals, and we're good to go. Select these two and move them inside. So this one and this one, come on. Select these cutters and remove them because they annoy the crap out of me. Move these ones inside a little bit, and then you can have both selected and Shift S and move origin to geo. Come on, not this one. Make sure this is highlighted. Boom. And then we can just both of them, you know, sort of change the size of them. These are going to be lights, they're going to be tiny, but they're going to be visible, which is great. So, you know, tiny little details, they go a long way. All right, perfect. So that's that. Also, these probably could use a little bit of a hole, as in we could use them to cut a hole in these shapes. So what we can do is do a Shift D, right? And then make them tiny bit larger, remove them from there, and remove the bevel and weighted normals, right, from everywhere. Okay. Go back, Control J, okay, and then Shift S to Geo, and literally cut a hole in this one. So in this, come on, this one. Control minus, and let's see how we're looking, because it's important. Before we actually commit to it, we need to see how it looks. Okay, so let's move this one to cutters. Yeah, this is much better. You see, now the bevel is a little bit too big and it's catching right here, right? But what we're gonna do beforehand, we're just gonna run a cut across, so we don't have to deal with cleaning all these. Okay, so it's just gonna be, you know, easier. So boom, and this should clean up. Let us see these problems here that were caused by lines being drawn across the shape, and that's gonna create this indentation for buttons, which actually creates more details for the light to be caught. You know, it's very important to have these things going on. So that would be our scope, guys. I think then we can move on to, I think the bottom is fine. We could actually cut some holes in here, but we don't have to. We could cut some interest in here, just, you know, 2 little lines. So let's grab a cube, make it smaller, because again, it's all about all these small notches, you know. Bring it in here and make it smaller and narrower like this, and rub it out. So, you know, move it in here and make it a little bit narrower, and move it in here, somewhere here, and simply Control minus, and then let me see, select all this and Shift D X, move it in here, and literally we done. So M2 cutters. Yeah, that's pretty cool, I like it. Although I could use let's go Alt Z until the cutter pops here, and we're going to grab a cutter and actually select these, not Shift D. That's not what I want to do. I wanted to remove this one, delete edge. I want to Shift G, and oh, not good. I wanted Shift G one more time. There we go. And I wanted to bevel them. Before we do that, we need to apply scale, and then Control B again, and Bob Jungle. This curvature might actually go a long way. So cutters, yeah, that's much better. And let's move this to the top and apply it, and we should be fine. So apply it, and wait. This one is set to weight. Change it to angle, and we should be fine. Okay. And of course we need to mirror it across, so we can do it now, we can do it later, it doesn't matter. So across y-axis and on its own axis, boom, done. These ones have to be mirrored too, so we can Control J them to one object and simply mirror to the other side. So again Y, and we can do it across, this one, right? Sorted, and we're done. So there you go. So that's our scope, and next we're gonna move on to, I think I'm gonna work on the front here, because we still can add some interesting details there. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.